player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Darren James.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
Play ball. 3. Now batting, the catcher, Miguel Irizarry.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
This afternoon, first for the victorious Rangers. Nope.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Play ball. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren James.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Struck him out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac set to get his evening at the plate started. Miguel Irizarry. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding into the box, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fast.
Russell with a great stop. Got him.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
At the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Kingham hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Hit hard up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, number 13, Starling Marte.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So in now for Chicago, Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Caratini, the runner at third. McMahon on second. Ohtani on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he misses again, ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Popped high in the air.
You're going.
Russell waits on it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors. Digging in once again, Miguel Irizarry. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 1-1. Towards second. James scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Ryan Healy.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 7-2.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Now is the
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
Chicago Cubs.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Pittsburgh. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Born in the island of St. Thomas, this guy has a big arm. Mid to upper 90s fastball. His best off-speed pitch might be the changeup. One of the best kept secrets right now in the league. This guy is a quality.
1-1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. McMahon is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his...
In now, Darren James. Half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. James has a play. One away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check.
1-1-1.
Check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. The next Cub up, Darren James. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
He pulls this one into right. You're scoring. Polanco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Into the box now. Joey Wendell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Joey Wendell.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. James in the hole. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. On the ground to the left side. To his left, Silva on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Ready for another shot now. Frankie Silva. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Silva.
Hartley on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
one of the keys to pitching late in the games. First pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's gone 2 for 8.
Gamble.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Flipped out the other way towards short.
Find the ball.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
The batter, the right fielder, Joey Ricker.
On the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hot shot towards the hole. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. Into the box now, Ben Gamble. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner goes for second. And a step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. James leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1.
An all-star player is encouraged to continue to broaden his game.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the... Eric Falk gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his...
Now in the box, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. I've got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Two and two. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out. Standing in, Jaime Barria.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jaime.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
One,
Be a drag bunt. He gets it down. McMahon is right there, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. The inning as it's sent out to second. James is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Darren James.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one shot and the entire complexion of the game.
Now at the plate, Jamie Lewis will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Darren James comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Delmonico giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nicky Delmonico. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Delmonico.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Stepping into the box, Darren James. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Montañez has it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Gamble
comes set, the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Turner is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail it here 4-2.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final today. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jaime Barria earns the win, his second. Save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels. Striding in, Darren James. He was the main contributor offensively for his team yesterday, driving in both of their runs. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Montañez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Digging in now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there he goes towards second. Don't want to forget about him. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped.
Ready now for L.A. Derek Irby. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Irby.
That's up. Who's got it?
McMahon is there. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Halos lead this one 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of
the center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Ready now, Dylan Cousins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in there.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit.
Striding in once again, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Eight runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. Fletcher gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jamie Lease. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Angels down to their last strike. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
9-3 the final tally here in this one.
The victorious Blue Wahoos. 4 runs.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fletcher comes up with it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's it. Tino Ayala takes the mound to start the 11th inning. 4-2 the final score today. Edgar Franco claims the win out of the pen, his first. Cannon Middleton. First opened back in 2012.
Let's play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
All right, turn.
But
Find
speared on a hop. So gets him 2 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny? Into the box, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Up next from Miami, Norman Lundy.
Now
0 for 1 for him here in
baseman,
this one.
Norman
Cervone leads off
Lundy.
first with 1 away. On a line to shortstop. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So striding forward now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lundy has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Johnny Ryder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Spangenberg has it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in, Darren James. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 down for the... So digging in now, Brian Cervone.
The left fielder, Brian Cervone.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and it's still...
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Now to the plate, Darren James. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First offering on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Conforto, the runner at second with 1 away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Popped up. Anderson in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands? Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Pete Mercer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Darren James, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, James is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Leading off the inning, Johnny Ryder. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Johnny Ryder.
Sent on the ground out to second. James scoops it up, and there's one away. Digging in, Darren James will swing it from the left side right here.
Darren
Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Oh, look at the dive. In time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
Here now is our...
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from... Rosel Herrera is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Stepping into the box, Darren James. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The count now at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Ben Gamble is on deck. Anderson might try to make a play on it. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And he'll get back in safely. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. There he goes. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
Stand up, stand
up.
Throw
in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sierra's under it. 1 down. Now batting, Norman Lundy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Ready once again, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, James brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
1-1. Here it comes. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy.
Stepping up now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mercer is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight.
At the plate, Norman Lundy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially, he's got to bear down. He gets the...
Can he get up and make the play? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a pop-up now. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch it? So striding in, Darren James.
5, second baseman,
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. The 0-2 home. Drilled on the ground to short. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ready for another chance? Darren James. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Ben Gamble will be next. The 3-1. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here now the 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Up next for Arizona, Marcus Semien trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. So this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. A run on a couple of hits. Stepping in, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Here's Big Aaron Judge. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the base.
Hard hit ball to second. James is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Arizona. At the plate, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball.
So coming to the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Comes set, the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Harrison Bader 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one got in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Settling in now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0, here it is. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra.
Digging in, Darren James as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there. One down.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Ready now, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first throw, 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. For him to be on the attack early in the set-back.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Coming to the plate now, Aaron James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Aaron James.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a ball 1-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Lifted in the air to center field. Bader moves over.
Round hard, you're scoring.
And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Still. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Schwarber.
The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. It's fair to say that early on, leading off the inning, Darren James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Harrison Bader. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard hit ball to second. James ranges to his left. Throw on to first and is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big...
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And he fouls this one off. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Little chopper back to second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago.
Now batting, shortstop, Edmundo.
And gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get it done.
Now baseball under the light.
Let's play ball.
Stepping up now, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren.
First pitch on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Dan, D-Row, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs start. So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive.
Here's Tyler Austin now.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. Striding into the box, Darren James. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Popped him up. Diaz over to his left. 1 down. In now, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, James is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Next up for Los Angeles, Elias Diaz. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile, the run is in to score. Digging in once again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box now, Adam Frazier. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. He wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Elias Diaz the next to hit.
Now
0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Into the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. The next Cub up, Ben Gamble, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout.
Number 2, Alex.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Caleb Ferguson claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 10 hits.
Doesn't get much better than this. Eric Falk is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands ready now? Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren James.
And now a pitch on the way. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. D-Row, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting line. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. On the second, this could be 2. Reined in. To second for 1. On to so bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Talking with one member of the club's front office, he said one area they're certainly needing to improve on is on the base.
So stepping in, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Into the box now, Ben Gamble. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. McMahon over at second. James at first, 2 out in the inning.
All right, hang on, right there.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Next for the Dodgers, Matt Duffy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1 home. Bouncer up the middle. James ranging up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of right-handed hitting Tyler Austin. To short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Duffy is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 2-0 finish today. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
For the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs.
There is rain in the area, but we've been digging in. Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of.
Now in the box, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheel.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. solo shot to right center. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. The 1-2. The ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Adam Frazier.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers 2. Darren James will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Spangenberg, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Gamel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Ben Gamel.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4. And that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Shortstop.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 4-2. So the lineup flips over and digging in Darren James. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Belted. Deep center field. Taylor has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.